Alright everybody, for this video I've tested some GPU general tweaks. But before we move on this video, I want to not announce, just to say that I'm gonna remake all playlists that I have on the channel. I will separate the topics, I will separate the kernel tweaks, the DirectX tweaks, the general GPU tweaks, the NVIDIA, AMD and so on, to be more easy for you to find what you want and not losing your way from this mess on the channel. Anyways, we have so many tweaks, different topics, and I think it's important to have everything organized. If you have also any suggestion for improvement, let me know in the comments and I will read it. Of course, your feedback is important. Anyways, that's for the changes that are coming for this channel, and let's move on the video. For this video I tested, as I said, some GPU general tweaks. Here we have the path and the entries. I gave some explanation of each entry. It's not official explanation and I can't guarantee you that they exist 100% because I didn't found any official documentation or source that verifying those their existence. For some of those entries I have some Microsoft documentation about their functions. I will leave in description what I mean, and probably they can verify if something exists or not, for some entries, not for all. Anyways, if you have more information or you can help on this in the verification of those tweaks, to add this verification method on my videos, let me know in comments. The method that I conduct my tests is I've changed it, the FPS part and the latency. I changed the duration, I changed the samples, the number of samples. The hardware, the same. I installed the latest CPU driver. The big change is the operating system. As you say, I use Windows 10 Enterprise, the latest version, and that because I think this OS is really stable, and I think I need a really stable operating system for my tests. Probably I will switch at some point on Windows 11 Enterprise version to be up to date, because as you understand, many different things coming up with new updates and with the latest operating system, so it would be better to use the latest operating system. But for now we'll use this OS. Now let's move on the results of those tweaks, and we're starting with the Fortnite latency. For the deficient ISR I took the DirectX kernel driver, and as you see, things are better by default and things are worse with the GPU general tweaks. So in terms of latency in Fortnite with DirectX kernel, things are better by default, not with this tweak. In Fortnite, the CPU usage and the thread execution times are better again by default. The ready, the waits, the time since last, and all those metrics are better by default. I want to say also that all those metrics are new. I added those metrics. I'm doing so many changes video by video to find the best method, the best way to analyze those things. I will leave in the description also an explanation of those metrics from Microsoft if you want to understand more about those things. The GPU utilization, again, all metrics are better by default, not with those tweaks. The PC latency with frame view is exactly the same, zero difference. In CS2 the latency is better for some metrics, for some others is better by default. On that case, all metrics are better with the GPU general tweaks. We can say that we have some improvement, huge, but execution times are shorter with this tweak. The thread execution times again is better for some metrics with this tweak, and by default is better for some other metrics. So it depends the metrics. It depends from what point of view you analyze those changes. The GPU utilization is almost the same. We can say that we have some improvement, and things are better with the GPU general tweaks. The PC latency is lower by 1 millisecond with the GPU general tweaks for CS2. Now you will ask me, it's really that you saw so huge improvement? I don't know, guys. I don't know if I trust FrameView or not. It's the only way at this moment to test the PC latency. So now I trust it, and I say that we have 1 millisecond lower for that case for my test for CS2. Now let's see the Fortnite FPS part. As you see, all metrics are actually the same. We haven't an improvement, a huge improvement. Yes, some metrics are higher with the GPU general tweaks, and the only metric that is worse is the 0.1% loss. But guys, as you see, we're talking about 1 FPS difference, not a difference actually. The stuttering is the same, the STDev is exactly the same. In CS2, the most important thing here is the 0.1% loss. As you see, we have 10 FPS plus. Actually, we lost 10 FPS plus with those GPU general tweaks in CS2. The other metrics are actually the same, we haven't any difference. But the 0.1% loss are much worse by default, so I don't know if it was a problem on the method or a problem because of this tweak. I don't know. If it was a really big problem, I believe that we had the same issue also on the other metrics, not only on a specific metric. Maybe not, I don't know. The stuttering part is better by default. The STDev is actually the same. We can say that we have some improvement. So we're coming to the conclusion that if we should use it or not, this tweak. In Fortnite, I would say at all it's not a good option. In CS2, maybe. In latency part, we can say that we have some improvement. If we believe the PC latency with FrameView it was 1 millisecond lower, yeah, you may give a try if you play CS2. If you play Fortnite, I'm not suggesting it at all. And in general, this tweak, I think it's not very good. So I will add it in GitHub as experimental tweak, not as a verified tweak, because I don't think I'm gonna use this specifically, this tweak. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments what do you think about all those stuff. What do you think about this tweak? What do you think about this method that I do my test? What do you think about anything related to the channel, with the topics, with anything you want to share with me? I will read every single comment, and thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.